Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for November 23rd through December 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Black Rose Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Could also be that this is on a kind of a positive bent in the sense that someone's, recognizes now is not the right time to bring this up for whatever reason, but it's because of their concern for you and their care for you. Could also be that someone's just not wanting to tell you right away the rush of emotion they feel for you. They fell hard, that sort of thing. They're just trying to give it some time. All right, Aquarius, what do we got? King of Wands, that could be Sagittarius. Ooh, Empress, that could be Taurus or Aries. 5 of Cups. The Fool, that could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. High Priestess, Pisces or Cancerian. Knight of Wands, Leo. Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords. All right. Hold on a minute. Let me get my little ones. There we are. Okay. All right. Whoops. So, is this somebody trying to be boastful or proud, or did you tell somebody you wanted to date other people or whatnot? Oh, goodness gracious, I forgot to turn down the volume on that. Hold on a minute. Oh, you shush. Did you end with somebody? Or did they end with you? Did you? All right, what's this? Okay, hold on a minute. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Oopsie, what's this Wheel of Fortune? There's been some kind of change here. We got Knight of Pentacles. So there's a change in status. There's been a change here. This is the aftermath of something. There's a calm here. What's this 5 of Cups about? High Priestess. High Priestess. Huh. This is someone that is, okay, so there was some kind of, the question of taking things to the next level. Are we in it or not? What are we doing? And the person actually was like, well, I don't, but why would they, we got the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords here. Why would they leave if they're heartbroken? Did you end it? And they're like, oh yeah, cool, that's what I wanted too. And then they're just like devastated in private? What's this High Priestess about? The Moon. What's this Knight of Wands about? The World. Damn it. What's this Fool about? Neither one of you got out of this scot-free. We got the 3 of Swords here. I think someone's telling you that they're not telling you that they're brokenhearted and hurt, but they're telling you they want to figure out what's going on, and they just can't deal with how uncertain things are. And they are brokenhearted and hurt, and they're not letting, it's like they got you at arm's length, and they're just wanting to move past the grief and the pain of this situation. They're just wanting to, it's like both of you are trying to grieve and move past this and just get out there and get after it and start anew. It's just 3 of Swords. I can't tell if it's you two putting this all behind you and starting together, or if it's you two going your separate ways, though. It's just 3 of Swords. Devil. Dang it. It's this Empress. This is someone that, oh shoot. It's like this is someone that's going to do what they've always done. This is how they always handle crisis and trauma and drama. They bluff and they talk about conquering this and dealing with that and working on this, and it's a new day and I'm going to really get in. It's no. You could be dealing with the Sag, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo or Aries, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Cancerian. Pisces or Cancerian. But this is someone just kind of doing what they always do. And this could be somebody's addiction getting in the way, and someone saying they want to go and handle a health issue or a mental health issue, addiction, that sort of thing. Something that's kind of been long-standing and bothersome. But this is just, no. Maybe they're saying that to try and save face. I'm sorry. I don't want this to be negative. I just feel like you're both brokenhearted here, and they're, wanting a new start to find somebody they're fit. It's going to be really great. It's about security and stability, and I'm going to go looking for it, and they're not. They're going to kind of just do what they always did. Part of this feels like somebody being like, yeah, no, it's fine, it's cool. Yeah, okay, fine, cool. And then they go and they like implode in private. And they might want to maintain some sort of friendship or make it seem like it's totally fine if you two are still talking or whatever, but they're not doing well. And this is someone that's just going to revert back to old habits. And they're sad. They don't want this, but they certainly don't want to be where they're not wanted. And there's something that keeps them from connecting with others. There's some kind of private hell, that I don't know how else to say it, that they're dealing with that keeps them from being able to fully connect or commit to others. They're caught in some kind of cycle. And they got to deal with that in order to be able to really be present with someone. And they tell you that they want to get to the bottom of it. That might even be why, hey, I need to break up because maybe rehab, maybe I need to go on a walkabout emotionally and see what's going on with me or that sort of thing. But actually what they want to do is just create as much distance from this heartache and pain and fear and uncertainty as they can by going out and dating someone else and involving themselves in this project and going here and traveling there. Busy. This is somebody that just, that's how they manage their sadness and their disappointment. Is they get out there and they do new things and they go places and they date other people and this and that. But it just creates more busyness around a very sore subject. And it just creates even more mess because eventually they're going to get brokenhearted with this situation or this person. And I gotta tell you, Aquarius, I feel kind of bad for them because I feel like they're doing the best they can, but they just can't get out of their own way. And it just, they think a new start, a new, but the new start isn't what it looks like. It's not like you wake up one day and you just feel like being a good person and a better person and then that's it for the rest of your life. It takes work and it's sweaty and it's messy and scary and you cry a lot. And it's leaning on friends and family and solitude and all of it. And it's a slow process. It's not an immediate thing that you can just get out there and get in front of and take charge and make it yours. And for what they need to resolve, it's going to take a lot more than that. And it runs deep. This is something intimately connected to their way of dealing with things. It's a long-standing issue, and they've got to do a deep dive. So this is about you cutting your losses and grieving and you just kind of leaving them to it, because this is someone that might say, I'm going to work on things, or, well, let's just leave it open-ended, but I really do need to take some time to figure this out. I want some change in my life. I want to change for the good, and I need my space to do that. I really want to figure this out. But that's actually just them wanting to get as much distance from how much pain they're in by going out and recreating and starting up new situations. and they're not ready for a new beginning. They're not solid. They're not sure. In fact, they're very unsure and scared, and are praying for a miracle. And I feel bad. This is someone that's trying to make everybody else believe that they're okay when they're not. They miss you. They're not happy with their life, but they don't want to be a burden. So they pretend like everything's fine, and it's not. And they really, I think what they would tell you also too is that they wish they could have worked out with you. They wish that they could have found the happiness that they're looking for with you, but they always get in the way, and they don't know why, and it makes them sad, and it makes them ashamed. And it's this then they beat themselves up, and they want to be by themselves because of the shame, and they beat themselves up, and then they come waltzing back in like, hey, hi, like it wasn't, I'm better now, thanks. Part of me thinks that they want you to wait, but they would never ask that of you. It's almost like this is someone that wants you to be happy and wants you to go because they feel terrible if they were holding you back. Because I think they intimately know what it feels like to be held down and held back, and they don't want you waiting for them because they're embarrassed that this is something they keep doing. So this is somebody that wants you to kind of go and be happy and do your own thing, and don't mind me. I'm just going to be over here short-circuiting for a little bit, but I'll bounce back. I always do. There's a lot of shame connected to this for them. So I feel for them. I feel like they're trying to do the best they can, and they're just having a hard time. And rather than drag you down with them, this is someone that just wants to get out there and get after it and create some distance and move on and move away and busy so that I don't want to feel. And you can't chase after them. You can't do their grief for them. Certainly not, and that's not what's here anyway, but it's one of those things where you just kind of got to let them go and hope they're going to be okay until you hear from them again, and you will. They'll be back. Many times. This is not over. But it takes its toll, doesn't it? What's for Aquarius? Oof. Time to let go. Yep. Off they go. They'll be back, but this is one of those things where you're like, okay, well, here I go this way, there you go that way. You can't deal with it for them. Some of them may be too proud to ask for help because of the shame, and that's really unfortunate. Oh, hurts my heart. That was for Aquarius. Air. Yep, you need to lighten the load. You need to get out there, take some walks, do it. This is, it feels like this is about you getting some space, breathing some fresh air, getting to a place where you can get kind of cerebral and logical about this rather than emotional. Not that you're emotional per se, but to lighten the load emotionally. Get out there, friends, social, do stuff, do the things, get social, get some distance from this, or at least do things to where this issue is not the only thing happening in your life. It's not the only thing that's taking your attention, just to kind of balance out the load on your life right now. This is abiding, and you're going to be dealing with this for a while. So is your person. So buffering it with social connection and activities and things like that is going to help a lot. We got the holiday season coming up. Hopefully that's going to keep you busy. But this is something that you need to get some distance from, because you just might surprise yourself and want to go after them and try and help, or say something you might regret, or just you need to get some distance as well from this. There's the Fool right there too. They've got to deal with this on their own. This is about you letting them walk away and you going the other direction, and all right, it's a new day. I'm gonna pick myself up, and again, they're coming back. But this is not about you pining or waiting for them, because this is someone that's not very predictable or very stable. Not because they're a jerk, just because that's just not how they are. It's not, but it's not for you to wait around for them. You need to heal and you need to move on. Move forward. Heal and move forward. That's for Aquarius. King of Wands reversed and the Eight of Cups. Yep. So this could, again, Sagittarius, this is someone, there's going to be delays. This is not a non-starter right now. This is somebody that is not able to figure out how to do something or what to do. This is someone that's kind of like just machinating and going in circles, and it's time to go your separate directions. You can't be involved with what they're dealing with. You can't fix it. You can't help it. You didn't create it. It would be codependent or not good for you, because this person doesn't know where to begin, and trying to help them, trying to see them through this would kind of take over your life as well, and it becomes very codependent very quickly. Not a good thing. They'll figure it out. This is somebody who lands on their feet, but is it to walk the same path or is it to go a different direction? Not your concern. Just, that's why you got to walk away, because this is someone that's not, they don't have a clear path forward of what they want to do. Could be very demanding, very controlling, very, just, especially when they get cornered. They don't know what to do, how to do it. Kind of just doing this like busyness for busyness sake and intensity, because I gotta feel like I'm doing something and I'm passionate about something, but it's there's nothing behind it. And you've got your life to live, you've got your things you need to take care of that you need to get back to, and steer clear of this while they figure it out. This is for them to figure out. It's about turning point, you two going your separate directions. All right, Aquarius. I hope this was helpful. And I hope, I don't want to say it's any consolation. I mean, if it's any consolation, they're coming back. I don't want you to wait for them. I don't want you to lose ground in your own life. I wish it were better news. I'm sorry. But there is a lot that they have to deal with. There's a lot of shame surrounding it, so they're kind of defensive, but you have to let them go do how they do. And you need to get back to your life and fortifying that and continuing on and getting social and keeping busy. Your keeping busy is different from how they're going to do it, though. I feel like they're going to visit old haunts or do what they always do and try to, and eventually they'll come around, but you've got quite a solid path to return back to, and that's where you need to be and moving forward. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Aquarius, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.